What time is it?
It's mail time.
Okay, our first mail time. Look at this. It's from Kim Casey Campbell. Now, she's a colonel. Okay,
Colonel Casey?
Yes, unbelievable book. And this book is Flying in the Face of Fear. It is unbelievable. She's from Monument, Colorado, and she sent this to me. I got it 2 days ago, and I have to read the inscription, okay? So exciting. To my fellow pilot, Dina, who shares her love of flying and kept our spirits up during uncertain times. Blue skies, Kim Casey Campbell.
Wow, very nice.
I've read the first part of the book. It's unbelievable. It's for strength and courage. I can't believe what she's done. You know, I get afraid when I do a go-around. This is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Wow. Yeah. I'm going to read it right after you.
Yes, you will. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, dear.
What time is it?
It's mail time.
Okay. So now last week, and this is our first one is from Colonel Kim Casey Campbell, right from Monument, California. Remember I showed you her book last week, Flying in the Face of Fear? Now, she's absolutely unbelievable. I read it this week. And I have to say that, leading with courage, when she wrote this in the back of her book. As a young Air Force Academy cadet, I never imagined all the opportunities and challenges that I would have during my 24-year in my Air Force career. Let's see. I never knew when I was going to be called on to execute at my highest level. The key is being prepared to confront fear and seize the moment. The practice of leadership isn't easy, and in moments of anxiety, stress, or fear, we need brave leaders who will lead with courage. If you want to lead with courage, then fly in the face of fear. It's what you do when you are scared that matters. See, it's an unbelievable book. It's what we do when we're scared that matters, without fear. Unbelievable.
Flying in the Face of Fear.
Yeah, it's such a good book.
Yep.
What she's been through in her life is fantastic.
Wow.
Yay, yay.
Oxygen mask, my mouth becomes dry with the increase in oxygen flow. I quickly key the mic. Two got hit! The jet rolls over to the left and points directly down at Baghdad. In those few seconds, looking outside of the cockpit, I can see the Tigris River getting closer, almost serene against the drab desert surrounding both sides of the winding water. As my jet plummets completely out of control, I instinctively pull back on the control stick. But nothing, absolutely nothing happens. Baghdad is getting closer, and I know I might have to eject, but the last thing I want to do is eject out of my airplane and into the hands of the enemy. I have visions of descending quietly down in a parachute into the hands of an enraged enemy whose comrades we had just killed. It isn't a good option. My flight lead provides immediate guidance. Copy. Bring it back west. Try and come west. I vaguely hear his response as I quickly try to analyze the situation. Master caution light. Hydraulic lights. Hydraulic gauges are at 0. The system has no pressure. It's empty. I am plunging to the ground completely out of control in a 45,000-pound airplane filled to the brim with fuel and explosives. I'm in a left-hand turn, and my left wing is slicing through the sky. There's no sound now except for the static on my radio. I look down at my yellow and black striped ejection handles. There is a bright green grassy area on the east side of the river, just north of the bridge. Can I manage to land my parachute there and attempt to evade capture? No, not yet. I'm not ready to take the risk of falling into enemy hands. I don't think that would be a pleasant experience based on the knowledge we have about what the Iraqi Republican Guard has done to previous prisoners. My flight lead's voice breaks through my troublesome thoughts. Say your position. Got you. Turn west. Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare. Turn it west. I immediately pushed down on the chaff and flare buttons, dispensing metallic clouds of chaff and bright burning flares from my aircraft in hopes of decoying additional enemy missiles. I can hear my flight lead's directions, and I know I need to get my airplane over the west side of the river. If I have to eject, I can ideally float down over friendly forces and not be immediately captured by the enemy. Unfortunately, my airplane won't maneuver. It won't climb. It won't turn. It's just plummeting. My time is running out. I need to make every second count. If I make the wrong decision, then I will lose time, and I could die trying. I was not giving up. I set aside my fear and focus on taking action. I flip the switch on the left side of my cockpit labeled Manual Reversion. In an instant, the airplane transitions from hydraulics to a manual flight control mode, now flying on old-school cranks and cables. I pull back on the stick again, and this time the airplane starts to climb. I am flooded with relief. The green waters of the Tigris River and the brown sandy banks fade away as I finally see white clouds and hints of blue sky appear out my windscreen. The North Baghdad Bridge disappears behind me as I start a gradual left turn to evade the target area and the enemy. It has only been 20 seconds since my airplane was hit, but to me, it feels like an eternity. My flight lead is worried and calmly asks, "How are you doing?" My voice is shaky, but I reply, "I'm all right. I'm in manual reversion. It's flying fine. I'm going west." As I gain altitude, I can finally see the sun shining above the clouds. I just want to get above the weather and away from Baghdad. My breathing slowly returns to normal as I make my way above the clouds. For the first time, I think I might make it out of here alive. My flight lead radios to our ground controller. "Advance, we're out of here."